What is up, everybody? We're here with Great Lakes Hot Takes, episode 15. We've been missing for a little bit. I had some computer issues. We took Thanksgiving off, which was planned. And then we were gonna have Booker take over, and then Booker was like, "I'm a boomer. I don't know how to run OBS," so we just took another week off.
That's so mean.
Um, but yeah, how you doing, Booker? How you doing?
What's the general meme? I'm tired. No, I'm actually exhilarated because we are back. I've been
Yeah.
waiting. I've been asking, can we do more Great Lakes Hot Takes? We're coming up with new content. Um, yeah, no, I'm actually really excited for what the future holds, and I'm especially excited for our guest this week, KJS.
Oh, I guess we're skipping lunges and we're going straight to our
No, who?
guest.
Who?
I'm more
Right?
important
Yeah,
here,
I've
sir.
I've been so absent lately. It does feel worth skipping me, and I also feel personally attacked too. That because
Yeah.
I was going to panic and say I was tired again, but it's honestly the truth. But yeah, thank you for asking. I'm doing fantastic. But yeah, feel free to just move on over to our guest this week.
All right, and our guest this week, coming from Wisconsin, which we were just discussing before we went live, not Minnesota.
Lacrosse, if that's your cup of tea.
Yeah, we have 34. 34, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I got off of school like 2 hours ago because I had to catch up on a lot of work from main stage.
Nice. They just let you skip class? You're just like, sorry, I'm a gamer.
Yes, actually. So the Papa John's thing, they had us at like a boot camp for 2 days with like a couple top players. So I missed like an entire week of school for this.
Dang.
Oh man.
Boot camp. Wait,
Yeah.
they what day did they fly you out?
They flied me out on I believe on Monday. Boot camp was Tuesday and Wednesday. We had a break Thursday, and then main stage started Friday.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
I've heard nothing on Twitter about this.
It was
Yeah, tell us about that because how
so
many people were like flown out?
the people that qualified from the Papa John's Arcadian online thing were flown out. That's who was flown out. So we had
Okay, is that like you, Enhance?
you enhanced Desmona,
Yeah.
like that crew, pretty much.
Okay,
That is pretty sweet.
I did no idea. That's awesome. What top players were you guys able to?
Light and Riddles.
Whoa.
I see.
That's
So
kinda
we were
crazy.
actually in the same room as them when they found out SWT got canceled.
Oh gosh.
That it was a nightmare,
Oh.
bro.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's
well,
pretty crazy.
I know we're probably going to be talking about that later. But I guess just on the note of like Light and Riddles, like obviously you grind a lot online, and if you look on like your SmashData.gg profile, you've only been to like 7 total tournaments with more than 100 people in them, which is absurd. All of them have been practically within the past year. How was it to really sit down and grind it out with, I mean, top 10 players,
It
like caliber
felt
players like them?
it felt like I could somewhat keep up with them and stuff, and I felt like I was speaking the same language as them and like understanding the game on at least a somewhat similar level. It felt like I just need to clean up a couple habits I've had for a while and just kind of adjust to the environment. It feels like a lot of times.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, obviously you're very talented and stuff. I mean, only 7, large offline tournaments, and you've already built quite a resume to your name. But yeah, I mean, that aside, tell us about main stage.
I had a blast there. I had a lot of fun. Besides the boot camp thing, I still had a lot of fun. Friday, I didn't have to play in anything, so I kind of just did doubles with Desmona, and we had a blast there. Saturday is when I had to do the main bracket, and my round 1 and round 2 went pretty well. But my round 3, I lost to this Meta Knight from SoCal. He's really good, and I was not prepared for this Meta Knight at all.
Dude, the SoCal Meta Knights are something else.
They are. There's so
Yeah.
many.
What's in the water over in SoCal? Because I feel like 9 of the 10 best Meta Knights in the world, or maybe 8 out of the 10 best in the world, are probably like all in SoCal.
I think it's 8. It's got to be 8.
Yeah, because I'm
There's an
thinking Bonk
absurd amount
and
of them.
if Abadango's still somehow playing this game, then he's
Is
probably
he
in the
kicking
top 50.
around? He's got to be old if he's still
No,
playing.
he's still doing it. I'm pretty sure he's still
Is
doing
he?
it.
That poor
Yeah.
man. Somebody give him a break. Like Justin Wong showing up for another bracket. It's like you've been here for 30 years. Go away.
But yeah, I lost to a really good Mennonite, and I was really mad. But then in losers, I had to fight this snake into Yanni to
Yeah,
That
I
make it out
saw,
of top 64.
dude. I was sitting at because I was at the zoo this weekend and I was doing the upset thread and I'm sitting there staring at this bracket that's going to be happening with you versus Yanni, and one of you is not making top 64. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that was some
that's crazy.
feels.
yeah. I wasn't anxious for Yanni by any means. I have a crap load of Steve experience with Desmona and Onan, so I felt really comfortable in it. I knew what to look out for, so I kind of just like did my thing and won against him.
Nice.
One,
But
if I could pause briefly there. One thing that's kind of crazy is that what I've seen at least in the past is someone will have a lot of in-region experience against Steve, or like a very high level Steve main, but then they fight other Steves, and I mean it just kind of looks like a train wreck sometimes because they don't really like Steve could just be played in so many different ways. I guess like how do you? I mean, do you agree or disagree with that
I
sentiment, or I guess what are your thoughts on I
I
guess fighting Steve in
it
general like that?
it also really depends on the character. I feel like
Okay.
because if you play a character, and I think Olimar actually does like pretty well against Steve considering things. So I can kind of just do my game plan, and against like Steve's that aren't like top level, it should work pretty fine against him. I also have just played too many Steves to not be good, I guess, since I played Failbot, I played
Yeah,
Onan, Desmona, Jake a couple times. Like you can't play that much and not at least be somewhat good at it. I feel like even if the
sure.
character has so many options that you can do. I also play Steve, and I watch like and I study his VODs, so I felt still really confident that I have an idea of what to do against him because I play him, and I know what he's looking for at all times pretty much.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, no, thanks for answering. I was just kind of curious on, your thoughts there.
It definitely is real though on how you'll have a lot of practice versus one Steve and then fold to another. That is very real though.
Yeah.
You need to like play all the different styles of Steve if you truly want to know how to fight him.
How many
Or at
different
least have an
styles of Steve
idea.
are there?
Pretty much infinite.
Okay.
They just haven't been discovered yet.
God. Well, you
great,
haven't made
great.
you never made me feel even like remotely safer about the Steve matchup now. Terrifying. I get folded by like
I
these
mean, whenever
13-year-old Steves in my locals, man. It's rough.
whenever I watch a Steve, I always feel like that they can be doing something else that's better in that scenario. As weird as it sounds.
That when I feel that a lot too. I watch a lot of them and I'm just like, what are they doing here? But then they still win anyway, and I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, I guess like they
I
didn't
guess
need
it
to
works.
optimize that.
There's so much more like when I get hit by a Steve, I'm like, okay, I didn't die. Thank Lord.
True, true. But then you made it into the top 64 here. Tell us about these other matches. You went on
I
kind of a run here in the
yeah,
losers bracket.
I faced off against Cyros, the Roy from SoCal. And we actually had to play in the VIP room because they wanted all top 64 matches on stream, but they for some reason didn't care about ours, so we just had to play in the VIP room.
Dang.
I I beat him 3-0 pretty swiftly. Game 1 was kind of close, but then I realized that a lot of his playstyle is only relying on reactions. So if I just don't commit to something, I'm good.
Nice, nice. And then Altier?
Atelier, I think.
Atelier?
Alier. I don't know how to
Yeah.
pronounce it either. It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's so I was pretty anxious because he obviously is from Japan, probably has a lot of experience for Shuton, stuff like
Mhm.
that. But I kind of just played my game. Oh,
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 34 disappeared.
I actually, yeah, no, my voice is too. I just actually disconnected from the
they're
Google
dead.
Meets.
I can't. I really do miss when 34 was here.
Altair is the Pokemon trainer, correct?
The PT
Yes.
slash Steve.
Well, Wolf.
No,
Oh,
Wolf.
they play
Wolf.
Steve too?
Wolf. The PT slash Wolf. Sorry, the PT
Wolf.
slash Wolf.
Okay, Wolf. That's
Yeah,
right.
I was getting confused with DD. But games 1 and 2, they played Wolf, and I'm pretty comfortable against Wolf, even if that is a bit of a rougher matchup for Olimar. So I kind of just did my thing. They made some good adaptations, but they kind of made it a little bit too late where I could catch on, so they couldn't take a game really.
Gotcha.
And then game 3, they went PT. I was actually down for a significant portion of that game. And
What kind
then
of pulled you through it?
it was it's just that I have a lot of experience with PT because I have Ventura like an hour away from me. And I also I realized that the thing is with PT that they either have to like Squirtle bullshit you or they have to kill you with Zard at like high percent. And if I'm out of that range or IV bullshit, I guess, I'm good. Like, and if I just move around their win cons, I win pretty much.
Yeah, that is true because like most of like pretty much each Pokemon has like that one thing they're looking for, right?
Yeah, Squirtle has
Charizard
F
has like
tilts.
yeah. Go.
Ivy has down throw, up B shit out there as well, and then Zard has back air, up smash, up E, etc.
Yeah. So as long as it like once Zard is out, like just don't let him get that like up smash out of shield or like back throw back air or something, and you can live quite a while against him.
I also feel like when how I view surviving and stuff is that if I'm past 70, I think I'm doing pretty good. As weird, especially against PT, because
Yeah.
and I try and make the most out of it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay back, I'm gonna throw stuff, I'm gonna try and get an opening. I'm like, okay, this is fine. I think I'm playing well when I'm living past 100%. I think as weird as it sounds.
No,
Get that clutch
that's
factor.
yeah, that's optimistic to look at your stocks like this is a well used stock if you live past 70. So tell us about this match with Chase.
It was 3-1. Playing against Chase when he has you in the corner literally feels like a one-player game.
Did you play
That
him in
was
the Arcadian bracket as well?
Yes, I did 3-2.
Okay. Nice.
It
What do
was
you-
last hit too, even though I made some adjustments.
Mm.
It was
So I
last
guess
hit.
I'm really confused about this Arcadian thing.
It's
What was
kind of
that?
weird. It was a thing hosted by Papa John's. They throwed like 50,000 into it.
Wait, why am I not in it? I saw Arcadian, I was like, what? Why is this even here? We have ranked players playing in it.
Well,
I think it's
Arcadian
like
isn't
nationally
not,
ranked.
yeah, like not PGR or
Those are dumb. Lame.
redacted rankings, I should say.
Yeah.
Who? No clue you're talking about. We don't
Um,
stand cops in this household.
But yeah, so the Arcadian was like, was it all online qualifiers? I think it was all online.
It was 3 online qualifiers that 4 each, and then 4 last chance qualifiers. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure the last chance qualifiers were D-Dot, Quandale, Chase, Tyranx, and Nito. Those were the last chance qualifiers.
That's a dumb amount of money.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Like,
Wait,
host it again, please.
how much did you walk away with? What did you place on that one?
6K.
What?
Oh my God.
I'm in the
What?
wrong career. What do you mean 6K? Oh my God.
I'm walked away. Desmona got 7th in the main bracket and 5th at the Arcane, and I'm walking away with more money than him.
That is crazy.
For reference.
Is that what?
And Chase probably profited the most out of anyone that entire weekend.
I bet 34 in that Arcadian made more money than like every Evo champion combined.
Dude, there's this guy who farms his local every week who is just so upset right now. That's an insane amount of money. What do you do with it? Do your parents like go with it? Because like there's this thing we've talked with Lunches about this beforehand. I think when Onan was on, because you guys are pretty young, so like, how's that sort of stuff handled? They kind of give you full
The
reign with it.
money,
They put in your
so it like how my mom does it is that like we try and save some of it at least for future, like just invest it. Don't be stupid with it, obviously. But like then I try and kind of use it to I set off some of it just for personal stuff that I've always wanted for a while. Like when I get a large amount of money like this, I like sit I like save from it for personal stuff, and then I try and kind of invest it in myself. As weird as sounds, trying to get better equipment to try and do more stuff that will like boost me, I guess, and like get me to more stuff.
That's cool.
I like reinvest it
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much. It's like I don't just spend it on like merchandise and stuff. I try and get the most out of it.
Nice, nice. Well, aside
Good.
from your time at main stage, let's jump back a little bit. How did you get into Smash Bros?
So it's kind of a funny story. I started playing competitive Smash when I was like, well, not competitive, just Smash in general, when I was like 5, because there was a setup at the Boys and Girls Club that I always played on that I really liked for some reason.
You played with like the sticky controller
Yeah,
that's
the
just
sticky
there.
controller probably has a lot of questionable stuff on it.
Very nice.
And I played Ness in Melee, like because I was wearing the same shirt as him. And I was like,
Huh.
man, that's literally me, bro.
Dang. I'm surprised you've even played Melee. I
Are you
feel
really?
like
I literally have a copy of the game right
I
there.
mean,
okay,
Melee's
okay, I
Why
can't
always
say
why
for
are
sure.
you
I
more.
can't believe
surprised?
it.
Because he's 16? Is that what it is?
Yeah, like I feel
KJ's
Yeah.
like
a
Smash
boomer.
4 was out. Smash 4 was out by the time 34 would have been playing video games. It feels like,
But
but
then
that's cool. I mean, I love Melee, so that's cool.
yeah, and I'd beat just these teenagers for some reason that would come and play me. For some reason in
Nice.
casual
The little
Melee,
shitter just
the
beating up
little
the
Dude.
older
shitter just
kids.
beating up everyone.
Nice,
And
nice.
We all know the type.
yeah, and I kind of just bought the game. Like I begged my mom to buy the game, but for you guys that don't know, Melee has a teen rating, so she was really scared at first to buy it.
Yep.
Dang,
I've been
all
Oh,
there
how
too.
times change.
Yeah,
I
but
remember that.
So what was your first like competitive bracket? Did you start with like
competitive
Wi-Fi
bracket.
brackets or did you go
No,
to a local?
I posted this a little while back. My first ever competitive bracket when I was 8 years old,
Wow.
Oh yeah.
and I got to
Oh
play
yeah.
Inui. If
I don't
anyone
know
knows
that
who
player.
that
They
is,
don't they don't know. These guys have no clue.
it's kind of crazy on how I'm younger than y'all, but I have more Smash lore than y'all.
Okay,
Okay, hold
okay.
on. Okay,
Get rocked.
first of all,
Yeah, talk
KJS,
your shit.
I
Talk
believe
get
that
him.
for KJS. KJS doesn't know anything about Smash. But come on, who Inu? Wait, this is a
He's
Smash 4 player?
Smash 4 Brawl of Melee player.
That's like a
Holy
brawl
He
bet.
smokes.
yeah. He was
Okay.
from lacrosse, and he did some interesting things, to say the least.
He's on the list.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's on. Okay.
And there's
Yeah.
a picture of me with 8-year-old me with my Sonic Heroes T-shirt, and with Inui just playing.
I see.
You know, some things that are really cool at the time and in retrospect.
Yeah. But that
Did
was
you
my
win that
first.
one?
No, I got a stock off him though, so he has to hold that he lost to a stock to 8-year-old me.
All right. Okay.
Nice, nice.
Talk your
How am I?
shit.
Okay, I don't mean to like. How have I never heard of this guy? I'm like reading his Wikipedia page right now. What
You don't
in
know
the?
Brawl. You're like a you're like a Smash baby. You started with Quarantine.
That
Like
is not even true. I was
that's
in the
so
scene in
true.
2016.
What does that
Holy,
mean? I can't count. I don't even know what year that
2016?
was. Doesn't matter. Wrong.
Okay. I'm just possession of meth?
It's not worth it. It's not worth
Slurs?
it.
Ryan Ford choked this guy out?
It's not worth it. I'm telling you.
The
Slashed the
pipeline.
thigh of a man with a samurai sword? In a Mobile oil gas station?
That's in my city,
Excuse
by
me?
the way.
Yep.
What?
That was one of like the more like the story keeps on giving ones.
Meth wasn't the bad thing?
No.
Holy smokes. Okay, I'm sorry. That was crazy. Okay, sorry. Continue. Continue.
So it was so that bracket happened, and then I kind of just stopped playing Smash. I guess I didn't even treat it competitively. I just kind of did it for fun because it was a game I liked. And then in August, and I think in 2017, I was at the library, and there was this like them library computers, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of them, like the kid who logged on previously, had the VOD of combo contest from that year from SmashCon, and I just got like delved in the pipeline from there.
You just
Um,
slid straight into it after that, huh?
yeah,
You
because I
saw
thought it was
like,
so interesting.
yeah.
I was like, man, I used to play this game, and it's being played competitively. Like, man, that's so cool to me at the time. So I started with Smash 4. Fun fact: a lot of people don't know this. I played Smash 4. I wasn't good at it, but I played it.
That's cool. That's cool.
I went to one Smash 4 local that had Pow Pow, and I think I had to play them, but I don't remember.
Just I know you don't know anything about other states, but Pow Pow, for instance, is a
I know
really good
Pow Pow.
Wisconsin play. Now, I'm
Yeah,
just letting you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know
I'm
shit
aware
about
of Pow
Smash. Why are
Pow.
you even in this call?
Listen, he's responded to like one or two of my tweets. That's how I know him.
And
um,
then
go ahead.
Alt came out, and then I kind of just got invested in that, and like I wasn't taking it seriously, but I was enjoying the game. I went to a couple tournaments, but then Smash Club got started up at my local university in like September of 2019, I think. And that's when I started grinding and taking the game seriously, and it's also when I picked up my main. So that's
Wait,
kind of just the
where does
story.
it come from? The
The what?
name?
Oh, 34. Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
a joke with a friend that
Okay.
it was. Do you know that SpongeBob joke where it's like 24, 25?
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
that. I was joking with a friend about that, and I said that with 33 and 34, and he lost it for some reason. And I was at my first tournament with him, and I decided to make my tag that to be funny, and he just lost it for some reason. I don't know why, but he did, and it kind of just stuck from there.
Nice. Named after a SpongeBob joke. I like that.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
got to be like top level names, like
Mhm.
Origins.
Uh,
Yeah, we're
for
ready for
the
Pedro.
sorry, real quick for the viewers, if you're watching, if you have any hot takes, if you want to come in and tell us about your thoughts on the Panda Cup or anything else, you can join the Discord and post in the takes channel, and if we like it, we will bring you on to chit chat with us.
Yeah, this is a safe place to just say bad things about Panda Global, actually.
Yeah, we've actually in previous episodes asked Booker to chill out a little bit, but now we can let him loose.
It's so funny. You do not understand how justified I feel in being like Panda Global is awful, and then everybody being like, "Yeah, you know what? You're right. This entire time you were right." Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, when I first saw about Panda, I was happy because I got my double down ship paid for them by them, and I was like, yay! I took their money.
Let's go. Yeah,
Yeah.
financially
I think Onan
Oh,
destroy
actually
them.
won one of them as well, like the
Yep.
free trip.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, we'll have to talk about Wi-Fi in a second because I'm sure you guys might agree
Oh
on that.
god.
Oh,
But yeah. Thank you, Panda, for the trip.
free
Well,
trip on
technically it
GG.
was Start.gg, but they facilitated it. For the trip down to Let's Make Moves Miami. Let's go. But yeah, Wi-Fi is actually while we're waiting for the slander calls to come in about Panic Global. I am curious about your thoughts on Wi-Fi 34.
Like just Wi-Fi in general,
Well, I guess
or like how good practice it is.
considering you've only been to like 7 tournaments that have been over 100 people, and if you look at your your tournament history, it's like all
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. I guess how relevant is it for I mean, I guess also considering how good enhanced PV, Desmona, and you've been doing, How relevant do you think it is for practice?
I think it's actually like really important in a lot of ways because I think on Wi-Fi there's a lot of stuff you can improve on that a lot of people don't consider. Like there's obviously you're not improving reaction time, but you're improving a lot of other things on there that really help with you as a player, and it's also just nice to play the game and like practice and theorycraft stuff and play it and just like I don't really know how to describe it,
Well,
but
I guess it's something that usually, I mean, I think at any activity at a high level, you're going to see disagreement among, high performing people within that activity or competitive hobby. But it seems like a lot of older players really just hate Wi-Fi, or at least like it seems to be the trend. Like a lot of the old heads in the scene that
yeah,
even came from
definitely.
Brawl with Brawl had shitty Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? I mean like way worse. And I mean a lot of them don't really leverage Wi-Fi or they swear against it. I mean, why do you think that is?
I think it's because I think it's one because they have more resources than us to get better practice than Wi-Fi because they can more easily travel to a local or a regional or something like that and play the game there rather than having to like stay at home and play it.
Okay.
I think the real answer is that they log on, they get popped by a 14-year-old that tweets about it afterwards, and they get real mad.
I guess that was so bad.
So what you're saying is that all these Wi-Fi kids that are doing good online now, once they get old enough and to actually have the resources to travel as much as they want to or practice offline as much as they'd like to, do you just think they're all just gonna start
They'll
doing
all
like 10 times
experience the
better?
same thing. They'll all have everybody
Cycle.
eventually sits down next to somebody that's like a third of their age and is just better at whatever the thing is that they're doing.
And just
Whether
give
this is a
up.
job or Smash Bros or whatever, and you either humble yourself and you go, okay, maybe I could learn a thing or two from this kid, or you just become an angry boomer.
This is why KJS is too young. Same with me too.
Yeah, this is why I quit. I played against like I haven't lost to Hyperglaceon, but Hyperglaceon's the youngest kid in our scene. Played against Hyperglaceon once, he broke my shield with Ken, and I was like, I'm out of here. See ya.
Man.
You're literally
Do you
twice
get
his
that?
age. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you get that sometimes, 34? Because you're like on the young side,
Yeah.
right? Do people
Where
kind of
I
get
like
mad because they lose to you?
yes, definitely.
Oh, okay.
A lot of times.
Zero hesitation.
Yeah, see, 34's out here breaking people's
Yeah.
hopes and dreams, you know?
Yeah.
That's okay. You gotta carve a path for the younger kids.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Well,
it.
I mean, I also think it's like happened with past generations as well with Smash 4 Wi-Fi. Because Smash 4 Wi-Fi was still pretty active, to my knowledge. It just wasn't as mainstream as it is now. Because there's probably like people saying, "Oh, these kids won't do anything offline," and then in Smash 4, and then it's just kind of a cycle, of them.
Yeah. So one other thing that we do when we have guests on, usually we ask them their thoughts on their own region. But before we went live, you said you haven't been to like a Minnesota local in like this whole season, basically.
Yeah,
But do you have any insights about Minnesota? Who are the killers?
I
Who's the
think
like a hidden
Minnesota is
boss?
a really good region, actually.
Okay.
I
That's such
think
a cold take, though.
I
Wait,
mean,
hold on.
we have a
Tell
lot
us
of
why. Tell us
we have a
why.
lot of carried ass players though. We have a lot of carried ass
All
players.
right.
If that spices it up a bit.
Name them. Name them by. No, I'm kidding. You don't.
We got
Put them on blast here. That's actually what we're for.
You also have a
What?
lot of Twitter people, which I don't like.
What do you mean by that?
We got a lot of a lot of people who live on Twitter, like live on Smash Twitter, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Oh, I
actually,
know. I'm
a
aware.
bat was signed to Aura for a while, and I didn't know he even
Right.
competed in the game. I thought he was just a guy that tweets.
Yo, I beat a bat in bracket once.
When? I need to hear about this.
Okay, well, okay. I don't really think a bat would really like concede it as a win. But it was at a Chicago. Oh, what? It was at Hit Point.
Oh,
It
one of the
actually might
hit
have been
point.
at the Arcadian. The Midwest Arcadian that was hosted over in
How the
Chicago.
fuck did a bat lose an Arcadian?
It was in the redemption bracket, so like anyone that drowned. And I just
How was
decided
he
for
in
fun.
the redemption bracket of an Arcadian?
I
That's
don't-
the lowest of lows.
Well, he went mains too. That's the other thing, and like
Oh my
I
god, there's no way.
and I remember sitting down because I was a tournament organizer for his sponsor at the time, right? So I was like, hey, I'm Lunges. I organize tournaments for Aura. Hey, oh, that's nice. And then I like 2-0'd him.
Wait, Lunges, who do you play again?
Samus. Yeah.
Alright.
Ew.
How does he lose? Wait, did he go Cloud?
What?
This was. I'd have to pull up the set to see if they recorded. Um,
You play
this might have been.
Samus?
This might have been before he made the
Yeah, he
call.
plays Samus.
This might have been back in the Roy days. I can't remember.
Ooh. What is wrong with you?
I
I
want to play an
mean,
easy character.
I'm not complaining about Samus. Y'all might.
Okay, well, listen. Okay, you're not gonna complain about Samus. Samus Oliver's like the worst matchup. One of the worst matchups of the game. Like, don't at me. But anyways, yeah. So that's how I cooked the bat at an Arcadian.
I thought-
Redemption bracket, Arcadian redemption
I thought a
bracket.
bat was a bat also lacrosse because I was convinced a bat was for sure
Mm.
Wisconsin.
A bat moved from Wisconsin to Minnesota.
Oh.
He used to live in I think Stevens Point, and then
This
he
is-
moved to Minneapolis.
Comet mentioned this. He was like, Wisconsin, all of their good players just get like they shipped off
That's
somewhere.
actually what happens.
Yeah,
Actually
see,
what
there you go.
happens.
All right. Well, we're kind. I
Wait,
feel like we're kind of
we have more
rounding down
killers.
the. Huh?
We have more Minnesota killers. They weren't done.
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
let's
okay.
give
we
us
got
all of them.
Minnesota,
Where are they all
Minnesota.
at?
Go ahead. Go
The
What
ahead.
about Maya?
main-
I didn't hear about Maya.
Maya. They beat they switch mains like every 2 weeks.
All right.
And for the particular weekend, they went to their first ever tournament out of region. They played Kazuya. And they somehow beat Atada.
Not bad. Not bad.
And they're really good. But that's just so funny to me.
What
Listen,
tournament
sometimes
they beat Atada?
Honey
because
Pie.
Kazuya
The one
just
I
does
won.
that sometimes.
Oh
you
yeah.
don't know of the tournament name that I won? Hello?
That is my tournament series. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
You
just
weren't
wasn't
even
there
at
for
the
this one.
tournament, and you
I
won.
know. I
You
know.
hosted.
My bad.
I like whenever we bring on the players that know Booker. Booker gets roasted at some point every time.
It's so rude. They ego me constantly.
He also
Ugh.
wanted to. He bought some Wingstop at Invincible and wanted someone to buy it off of him for $12, and it was a thing of chicken strips with honey mustard
Yeah,
for $12.
I sold it.
Action
Wow,
to a
dang.
Yeah.
We're-
Well, someone,
wait, why were you selling just the thing of wings?
well,
What's
somebody
going
didn't
on?
want it. Somebody got like doorstop, and it was like Wingstop or something. It was just like cold because they went up to play and they lost and they were upset and they didn't want their food. And so I was like, "Can I have it?" He's like, "Yeah," and I just sold it to the next person.
Oh my
I thought I
God.
sold it
Not
to
only
34.
you got it for free and then you flipped it. Oh my.
Yeah, it was like $5. I mean, like
Okay.
I had to play another money match. Like, what? This isn't my problems we're talking about here. This
I mean, y'all just brung up roasting Booker, so I wanted to just throw another one in.
awful, awful, awful.
Hey, who's got the oh, here we go. The Midwest state ranking, because I'm kind of curious what your take is on that.
Garbage. Don't even bring it up.
Oh.
Bernard needs to take a break after that one. West Virginia?
On the Midwest state rankings.
Oh yeah. How do you think Minnesota compares, or like,
I
do you
think-
agree with the placement?
I somewhat agree with the placement, since I think everything is pretty accurate on here. The only thing that I can see low key is Minnesota being above Illinois. That's the only thing I can low key see.
Ooh.
That is a hot take. Oh
That
man.
is
Dude,
pretty hot.
dude, Chicago comes on here and they're like, Chicago has the biggest player depth of any scene. And they'll lose the 5v5, but they'll win like the 50v50. That's always their claim.
Uh,
Well, congrats. You have the biggest metropolitan area.
I
is,
know,
like,
I
in
know.
the
Congratulations,
Midwest.
you have a lot of people. You suck at Smash though.
Yo. Oh
All right, all right.
no.
Dang.
Who in Minnesota do you think would just cook people if they traveled more?
Failbot,
Besides you.
failbot, failbot.
Feel
Yeah,
that?
that's
Oh
what I've
boy.
heard.
I'm
That's what
not
I've
ready
heard.
for that,
Who do they play?
Steve.
Steve.
Ah, it's another Steve. I should have known.
He is the only full-time. He's the only Steve that has a job and studies full-time, and is 22 or 21 or something like that.
That's the only one with a job. What about Stealth Pilot?
A stealth pilot. Stealth pilot
Stealth
would
Pilot's
cook
pretty good.
people out of region as well.
Okay. There's some good ones. See, it's interesting. I was more familiar with the like the pre-quarantine Minnesota
Like
back
the
when
Casimir,
yeah,
Nameless, etc.
yeah, Visitor was really big at the time. What was the Robin player? There was a Robin player that was
Scorpio,
really
I
big.
think.
Yeah, Scorpio before Scorpio quit.
I wasn't around for that era. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't
you're
know a
you're
lot
all it's
about
the
it.
new age. Like Cookie Tech's not really around anymore. Every once in a while, I think he
He goes
shows
to
up.
stuff once in a while.
Minnesota, for those of you that don't know, Minnesota used to have monthlies. But funny enough, I can blame Panda Global for this one. Panda Global killed Minnesota's monthlies because
They
they stole
did. They
Josh.
actually did. Yeah,
Excuse?
they're
Wait,
thinking
what's the
about it.
lore here?
Because
Because
Jackie Peanuts and Josh
yep,
were from Minnesota, and they're like the two biggest TOs there, I think, or something like that.
yep, they
And then
were.
Panda signed them.
They moved. It was rough.
Dang.
So it's
Holy
all
smokes.
everything goes like if you go far enough back, like all issues stem from Panda Global. Actually, in case people didn't know.
World hunger stems from Panda Global.
Wow.
What do we got? We got you're talking about his hot take? Is there a hot take? My bad.
Yeah. All right. So at the end of the episode 34, we ask every one of our guests, what is your hot take? Do you have one?
I have one about the game.
Okay.
I think Kazuya and Steve are good for the game.
Okay.
The only issue with this is
What?
that I don't like that there's two of them. We should get rid of one of them.
Okay, we're allowed to have one
I know.
character that just like
Yes.
constantly touch of deaths you, but not two of them.
Yeah, because okay, the thing is that I oddly feel like Kazuya and Steve are motivating people to like actually practice the game again. Because I'm gonna use Kamina example. The first ever time that someone took #1 from him was a Steve player, right? I'm sure y'all know him.
Yeah, we just
Yes.
had Comet on our last episode, and he was talking
He-
about how much he wanted to play Desmona again so he could run it back.
Yeah.
So
And-
that example rings true for at least Comet.
And he grinded more than he usually does to try and take that #1 spot back from him and just try and beat him. And like his other aspects of his play also improved, and his results improved as well. Because he did really good at Double Down. He beat Ruffalo, got 33rd at SmashCon, and those are some of his like best results to my knowledge at least. And
Now that I
True.
think about it, we could say like a very similar thing in Michigan.
yeah,
Like,
I was about to bring that up. with
yeah,
Zenono.
like Zenono has, in my opinion, only performed better and better since Onan has joined our scene. Like, yeah, I think I don't know how much it can necessarily be attributed to that, or whatever motivates Zenono being like 20 years in the scene or whatever. But it's interesting to see that like Onan took the first place spot, but Zenono's having like his best results or like more consistent results at Ultimate Majors than he was like pre-quarantine.
I also think it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you can talk.
No. Go ahead.
I also think that like the thing about removing one of them, if we remove one of them and keep the other one, and it would make brackets so much more. It makes brackets so much. I think Steve and Kazuya make brackets a lot more interesting as weird enough as it sounds.
I mean,
I
as
just
a
don't
like
think we need them in excessiveness.
as like a viewer, I love watching both of those characters. Kazuya is so sick, and like Steve is very funny. There's like a lot of boring characters in the game. Like if I'm watching like Snake Rosalina, just turn the stream off. Like why would I watch that set?
Yeah.
But like
And,
any Steve is something funny is gonna happen probably.
and an upset probably.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one though, to
I
ban,
think it would. I think it'd be Kazuya.
think so?
Yeah, I think it'd be Kazuya. But I'm
Oh.
cool with either of them. But I think if I was the sole decision maker, it would be Kazuya.
I see.
Honestly,
Mostly
I
just because
think
I hate FGC characters.
more and more people are kind of figuring out kind of how to play against Steve at a
Shut
high
up.
level consistently.
What are you talking about?
I mean, okay, honestly, the amount of times I've heard people say, like, actually, my character was pretty good against Steve. Like, now that the character's been out for a while, it's like most top team. Like, I don't know. Like, I know Louis Buddy just put out his tier list, and he has Palu even with Steve. And I mean, like, I've talked with Onan a decent amount about this, and they've said that like, well, like characters with swords kind of automatically can do pretty good, or not automatically, but most characters with swords could do pretty good against Steve because they just outrange. And I don't know. I just think the danger in the long run is either going to be the 20XX version of Steve players like learning how to touch it, like actually touch a death
Yeah.
no, or it's just going to be these like, and I don't even know if that will kill the game as much as Kazuya matches where you know he is going to kill you
If he
if he
touches you at
touches you.
all.
So like you just time him out or play super campy, but then the match will just stall for 6 minutes until he gets that touch. But I don't know.
I said this at the zoo when it was announced that Desmona beat Zenodo. And Zenodo is somebody who I think has the most experience, and I would probably say about Steve's, right? Like if there was one player, I'd be like, oh yeah, there's a rando Steve fighting Zenodo. Zenodo can do this. Zenodo's going to beat him. And seeing Zenodo lose in such a fashion, um, I think people like hard copium every character they play, thinking they win every matchup, and I don't think there's learning Steve. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Have Light and Onan played again since the big house? Yeah, they played at Ludwig's?
They played at Ludwig's, yeah.
And
won?
Onan beat him?
Game 5.
Yeah, pretty handedly too.
Okay. See,
I mean,
when I watched the big house, it looked like Onan had never seen the character Fox McCloud ever. Like
I mean, he is a Wi-Fi warrior, so maybe that is true. Maybe.
yeah,
Where
it was insane.
Where's
but
Aquatic when you need him?
but to hear that he ran it back, or that they ran it back like a month or less later, that's kind of a bad sign. Maybe I'm not a Fox believer anymore.
I mean, like, also another thing is that people say, "Oh, I have this counterplay," but then the Steves figure out counterplay to that counterplay, and it's kind of just that war. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know. The one person in the community, the one person who has undenying support of his character, as far as I knew, was Light, and Light was the pillar of if anybody can solo main, he's proved that you could do it. You could just solo main, it'll be fine, and he's like trailblazing the meta for Fox and showing they could do it, and him to be broken at this point and talking about picking up a secondary does not bode well. This is
I mean,
when
Hold
didn't he
on.
say that after
There's
he lost to
context.
Big D?
Yes.
yeah, dude.
Yes,
Then wasn't
dude,
that what
the
it's
Big
about?
D.
That's
When the-
completely different than Steve.
when this game dropped, we theorized at the time that it's always like at high levels, late stage meta, it's just gonna be a counter pick game with characters, and I still believe that one.
I mean, that's kind of happening right now, though.
I agree with that actually too.
Yeah, no, it is. That's what I'm saying. A solo maining besides Steve or
It's
Kazuya
not solo maining
can't
isn't
be
good.
done. Yeah, that's a good take actually.
Yeah, as someone who literally solo mains, it's not good.
We haven't talked about Olimar. We haven't talked about your character. People hate your character. How does that make you feel?
They don't. They don't hate it that much anymore.
Who do you talk
Actually,
to?
yeah. Literally everyone. I'm kind of thankful for y'all, Kazias and Steve, that y'all are like taking the blame for a lot of hate in this game, so I don't have to deal with it. So thank y'all for that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember hating Olmar when we started playing Ultimate, but
I didn't even get to experience that Olimar. I'm kind of sad I didn't. I would have been the best player in the world at this point.
yeah, Olmar has kind of faded from the spotlight of annoying characters at
Yeah.
this time. Fun fact, when I was a kid, we when Brawl came out, we banned Olimar from being played in our house because the pick 'em
Nah, I
mechanics
low-key
just
might
were
have got up on that. I low-key
yeah,
might.
we could not figure out what were they thinking with these Pikmin. It's unbalanced. It's
It's witchcraft.
yeah, it's like a sword, but they don't even clank with things. He could just throw them and run away. Nah, we're banning that character. So that's been my opinion on Olimar since day one.
Big hater.
I think people are always, I mean, I think it's true that Steve and Kazuya hate, like, it's a bit, like, it's very understandable for sure. But I also think people will just complain about any character that
Oh
is,
yeah, they do. Like,
you know, like, I remember the band Game and Watch chants were coming up during quarantine because people had nothing
and
better to do.
Sonic too, I think.
Yeah, Sonic and Game & Watch were under the gun and right before we started running offline tournaments again.
And didn't they do that for Aegis when like a bunch of them did well at Smash World Tour? Or
Yeah, I know
remember.
there was a lot of
Yeah.
conversation about Aegis being like #1 in the game for a while. I don't know,
But
if
it's not
anybody
nearly
still
as bad as
believes
Kazi and
that.
Steve right now, though.
Yeah.
No, nowhere near as close. I think like at the time, like I was on the boat, like, man, Aegis is really good, but like nowadays it you can't really hold a candle to it. All the Aegis
Mm.
solo mains are just like doing very poorly, and the character's very exploitable. So, and why put time into that when you could just zero to death people?
Yeah, there's a simpler win con that you can get.
That's so
Yeah, I will
true.
definitely say watching tease Kazuya does not make me feel like there's any hope to balance that character. Or like there's any
I mean, it's
counterplay
almost
coming.
the only way you balance the character is by removing electric. That's the only way
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
so
mean,
true.
I didn't mean balance in like the game getting changed, but balance in like the meta shifting, like somebody figuring something out when like
Yeah, you can't.
this
There's
guy
not
can win
counterplay to
sets.
that move.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
he's winning sets against top players just doing electric like 6 times in a row until it connects, and it's like, oh no.
Mm. Well, I think this is the part you want to start getting the tournaments here.
Yeah, well, I guess 34. We kind of do like a tournament recap and stuff after this point, so we usually give our guests the opportunity to leave here. So you don't have to
If
hang
they
around
want,
and
if they
listen to
want.
us talk about all the tournaments. But
Or
did
you
you have anything
can.
else? Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about before we kick you out?
The only thing I have to say is that Minnesota would low-key beat Chicago in a 66.
Okay.
That's
So
6v6.
6v6. That's
Who
a
would you field? Because
okay.
like
Oddly
Yeah.
specific.
if we're looking at Chicago, because so we just go like their straight six. It'd be like Ned, Atata, Sam T, probably like I don't know, Kirby 506. Cyber changed his name.
Again?
Again, yeah, no, it's officially Kirby 506 now. He said that that's his sole name. So
Okay.
I don't
Sure.
know, man. I don't know. Let me look at what did Ice Knight put out. I'm gonna look at Ice Knight's tweet because Ice Knight made like a top 50 Chicago. It's Chicago. He said Illinois. It's
no
Chicago.
way y'all got 50 players.
They did. I mean, they're not bad. Illinois definitely
I mean,
does.
they're
Chicago's
good.
got
They're
some
definitely
depth.
good.
They're pretty deep, but I mean,
Why do I have to scroll so far? Okay, top 6. They got Ned, Atata, Sam T, Aiken, Ice Knight. Ice Knight put himself in top 5 apparently, which I probably wouldn't argue that one. And then like probably Raven King. So that's the 6 you're probably staring down the barrel of. Who do you got?
Me, Casimir, Failbot, Loaf, Lucky, and then let me think.
Oh my God, Loaf and Lucky, they're not bad. Okay,
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
actually
all
a pretty
right,
solid lineup.
all
Like,
right.
okay.
Who's the last one?
I can
And
actually
then
I can see the vision now.
and then and then I there's a couple people I'm choosing from right now. I think then the next one would probably be either May or Thor.
Oh
Or Maya
God.
or Thor.
Oh my God. I forgot Thor was back in Minnesota. Oh, that's so funny. Thor used to be he was going to
Used to be
Champaign for like a
Arizona
while.
or
Well, before that is funny. He used to be in my old region in Illinois. He's been all over the place. But he's good. He's real good. And he
yeah.
hard grinded in Arizona.
And I mean Chicago folded to Lucky, so
I see the
at
vision.
Invincible.
I
So
see the vision too.
Okay, I know. I think I know what you're smoking now.
I probably would still bet on Chicago just because they got like those top 50 players, right? Because like they're proven. You're trying to make bets on unproven players, and that's always a risky one.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that'd be the
That's
big thing.
true.
Because I don't know how Failbot would do like under pressure, right?
I mean he's already been under a decent amount of pressure for like I was talking to him about this for a bit. The first ever time he beat Casimir, he claims he was the most nervous he's ever been. Like the first time he was almost about to beat Casimir.
Did he do it?
Yeah, he did it.
Oh, okay, that's hype.
And it was with Steve, so maybe not that deserved, but still.
It's interesting because Minnesota was actually all over the place this weekend. Speaking
Really?
of, here's my transition. Yeah, I got. Yeah, you didn't know? Did you know Kashmir almost won a tournament this
Oh
weekend?
yeah, the Zao.
Yeah, the zoo.
Let's
Th-
see.
We can keep you on. Do you want to come on? You could stay on when we're talking about tournaments if you want.
Sure, I guess.
Okay, does that ruin the graphics if they stay?
We can kind of.
We can make it work.
Let's see.
Oh,
We'll
you got them
cover
all
you
here.
up more. 34 matters more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
I'm
you
more
could block me
important
off.
than y'all.
I'm I'm here for the voice. You got my you got my voice. Yeah.
Why it's transitioning.
I like Wolfie's comment in chat. You know Ned won't show up to that crew battle. You know what? I have gotten Ned to show up to at least one crew battle, so I'll endorse him. He got absolutely folded by Scars DK though, so uh,
All right. So if we want to talk about these Midwest tournaments, the first one we got here, the Kaboom Invitational.
ooh, give me that one. That's my old place. That's my old region. This is like 4 months in the making. Is a final goodbye event that has happening in Peoria, Illinois, ran by Wiki, who is like the Bradley TO there, Bradley University, and they had like multiple qualifying tournaments to get into this for like the top 16. It's just like a celebration of the region overall. Pretty, I think it's the smallest one on here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Smallest one.
There's like
Yeah.
35 people or something.
Well, Kirby won it. Kirby 509 won it. And yes, that is Cyber or
That's my
the
goat though.
artist
That's
formerly
my goat,
known.
Cyber.
Yeah, he's a Wi-Fi dude, wasn't he?
No, he's not. He hates Wi-Fi. He tells me he doesn't know how I do it with Wi-Fi Olimar. Apparently, he doesn't know
There you
how I
go.
do it.
Uh, top three, what? Cypher, which is like he just moved down to Champagne, so he's just kicking around the region now. Really good Falco player, and then Noodle, which is like We Fit. Champagne literally ran away with this event. That's all the big stuff. There's a lot of sub regions going into this, but Champagne number one, baby. I don't know, they're really good or something.
Okay. Up next we got Kick It Back. This was in Indiana. TM4 taking that one. My favorite Indiana player, Wes, got second. Nice
Are they
job, nice job.
is TM4 back? I heard TM4 moved.
I don't
He's
know.
back?
They came to Kick It Back. So
That's so weird.
They must be back.
where do they
Oh,
move
dude.
to?
I thought Cali. I thought they moved to Cali. I
Hmm.
thought it was like Mysterica moved to Florida and TM4 moved to Cali, but they might be back for holiday season. I don't know.
I just noticed Wolfie's in the chat, but Wolfie is not in this top 8 graphic. Wolfie, where were you for this?
Why is Cantaloupe getting 13th? What is happening at this event?
You're
Indiana
right.
washed? Question mark? Question mark? Dude, there's Duck. Let's go Duck.
Yeah, Duck Plus. I talked to or I don't know if it's plus or plus sign. But I talked to him at Big House. He's pretty cool too.
Dude, I love Plus. He's a
Yeah.
great guy. All right, well, maybe Wolfie won't be number one. I had other stuff to do that day. Yeah, not holding down the title, obviously.
Yep, just letting them farm you.
What? Did you see that chat? What? Lope is all Corrin now, no Toon Link anymore? Shut up.
Oh yeah, big news.
Shut up. That is
You're trolling, bro. I always viewed Cantaloupe as that Toon Link guy. More than James. More than James.
bro, Cantaloupe's gotta pick a struggle. Find
He
find
made
a
a
find a
twit
low
logger
tier.
about it. He
I'm looking
twit
this up.
loggered his
I'm looking
name.
this up. I'm looking up the twit logger. It does. He changed everything. End of an era, November 20th. Why does this
Oh
have over
my
100 likes?
Really,
God.
I mean, it kind of is the end of an era. If you've been like paying attention to the Toon Link meta at all.
I'm reading through this really quick. What, you
So y'all
wanna
want me
get the
to?
third one?
Yeah,
What's the
yeah,
next
yeah.
one?
Let's move on. We don't need to make this
That's
whole thing about Candle.
that's
All
big
right.
news. I
Uh,
think there's definitely a Minnesota event on here.
yeah, this one right
There it
here is
is.
at Minneapolis. In Minneapolis,
The
Leveling and
34. You take
Blood.
it away. Take it away. Tell us about this
I
event.
I I wasn't there. I was in Cali.
Yeah, who I don't know. Is this like a series or something? I don't know what's going on in
It's
Minnesota. You
like a
gotta inform.
monthly that happened at Black Ice. No, not Black Ice. The people who used to run Black Ice, or a weekly that we ran this. And
So tell us about
then
these players: Stealth Pilot, Neat, GG. I don't know any of
Well,
them.
Neat is
Neat's
really
not.
good actually.
Yeah, that's South Dakota though, right?
No, he moved to Minnesota.
Oh,
And fun
really?
fact of yeah, he moved to Minnesota.
Okay.
And a fun fact about Neat, he's the only person who took a game off of me at Honey Pot.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
So
oh. So he basically won honey pie, is what I'm hearing.
yeah, actually, congratulations to Neat for winning Honey Pot 4, Lost in the Woods, hosted by Chase. Not present though, not present.
Not present, my bad. It's funny because my TO in like the other TO I do stuff with is also named Chase.
Oh
So
yeah,
technically Chase was there, so
just
I
not the
don't
right
know.
one.
Not the right one. GG. I don't know most people. Like I said, I've been keeping up with it. Drip, Dadsy,
Dadsy's pretty
Treyara.
good.
If you say they're pretty good, I trust you because you're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start gassing two tours now. Say they're pretty good, and you're gonna take my word.
All right.
What else we got?
Next one, we have what I think is the worst named tournament that we're covering today, Lord of the Landfill.
Yo, lunches, take it away.
I don't. You think I prepared?
Lunches
Well,
got blindsided by this part
okay,
of it. He
hold
didn't
on.
even open up the master sheet before we went
Oh my
live.
gosh.
Here's
How
the
could
master
you?
sheet.
Yeah, we have a
Oh,
run of show now.
Oh, that's actually so based. Okay, of course, Lord of the Landfill. Yeah, that was
Here,
held
I'll
in
prep you.
Iowa, I think.
Yeah, I'll prep you up for it. So Clark University has decided to start running events now. Shout out to Clark. But they ran a $1,000 pot bonus event on top of the zoo.
So they ran
Oh.
two $1,000 pot bonus events in the same weekend,
yeah.
Basically, yeah.
like 5 hours apart from each other.
Like 3 hours apart from each other.
Why didn't they just have a big $2,000 pot tournament then? I should be
Oh.
doing these damn things if they
Okay.
want it to truly succeed.
I actually didn't know it was in Iowa. I just guessed where the landfill in the Midwest probably is. I had no idea this was in
Iowa
Iowa.
branded tournament.
Oh no. It's
Okay.
cause it's cause their main weekly's called like the dumpster fire or something like that.
Okay, well that needs to be rebranded too.
Let me see. Let me see what it is. I'm
On
gonna look
my
it
way
up.
to the dumpster fire number 26.
I don't think it's dumpster duel. I gotta figure out what it is now.
Bro, the name is getting
Unsurprisingly,
worse.
Scar and Skittles 1-2. Who would have predicted that? I mean, holy
I
smokes.
think anyone would have.
Well,
Is
who
that
else was on it? Is that the only people?
is that Sultan? Is that Sultan player? Is that the
I think it's a Sora,
Sora
right? Yeah.
that
Yeah,
beat
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anthony? Okay.
Yep, yeah.
He
Yeah,
also
Ensemble came to Michigan too, if you remember KJ's.
I do
Did he
remember. I
actually?
don't remember who they
Oh,
play though.
I think is
Lucina.
it Lucina? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Lucina Marth when they're trolling. It's Dubuque Dumpster Dive. That's what the
Buke
other.
dumpster. What's funny is that I actually have some family that actually roomed with. I actually stayed at their place for honeypot. I have some family that lives up in Dubuque.
See?
So maybe catch me at dumpster diver number 26.
Oh my god.
There's at least one Wisconsin player too. I don't know. It's like weird smattering. Like they broke 40 people, but it's just
Yeah,
I was
they
talking
had
40
to.
people went to them?
$1,000 to give out.
No, I was talking to oh yeah D Money was there. There was a few Wisconsin people. They at least sent a car. But I was talking to like Epic Game about it this weekend. And he's like, "Yeah, I decided to go to the zoo first because at the time there was less people here in a bigger pot. Um and then everybody decided to show up here. So now there's more competition." And I was like,
But he
"Ah,
still won it anyways.
spoiler. What is that? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Spoilers."
All right, moving on to the next one. NTC Smash Open. Did I write down where this one was?
This
This
is
was
Wisconsin.
in Wisconsin.
Wasau, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Okay, Wisconsin does run events, by the way. Which 34, you should go to some Wisconsin events.
Okay, I'm
We
sorry
could.
that I live 4 hours away from Milwaukee.
I don't see the
Dude.
problem. I don't see the issue.
Well, you don't see the problem, Booker. You drive like 8 hours regularly on the weekends for regionals.
Yeah, and Lunges still dodges me at those regionals.
And guess what? I'm not an adult like you, so I can't do
Oh,
anything.
that's fair. That's fair.
Excuses.
That's fair.
Okay.
No. Steal your
That's a
Well,
parents'
And I
reasonable.
card.
don't have someone like Lunges to help me out.
someone say Wisconsin SMH. Wolfie out for. I don't know who Sanguine is. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Are they new? Some of these. So this is actually ran in TC. So there's because, and I hope to talk about collegiate Smash at some point because like colleges are like investing into esports now. They start bringing in Smash players from other regions. So like we're actually gonna start seeing like a movement of players. I don't know who Sanguine is though, but Sanguine won it. CRB Oath. Plague Doctor, like those are all like mainstays with it. They are running monthlies in Wisconsin though, so if you're around Wasau, show up. This should have been like I think
Wausau.
this did I say it right? Is it Wausau?
Yeah, it's Wausau.
I've been saying it wrong my
Unfortunately.
entire life. God damn it. God. All right.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
uh,
All
there's a
right,
lot
the
this week.
zoo. The zoo. This one, Booker. I believe you said
I
you were
guess I could talk
there.
about. Yeah, I was. I'll talk about this one too. Yeah, Gabe won it. What do you want? This he's in Nebraska now, so he just comes and farms places. Nobody knows how to play against Rob. Like there's Luma and there's Epic Gabe, and they do very well. And I don't know what else to say.
How do you
Um,
not know how to fight against Rob 4
there's
years after this
no
game's been out?
Robs in the Midwest. I don't know how else to tell you. There's no Robs here. There's Boo
Hop on
Bear.
Wi-Fi. Hop on Wi-Fi.
True that.
Uh, you no.
Oh no, match
You're
of
right.
experience. Oh
You're
no.
right. You're right. You are
Goodbye.
right. People should play Wi-Fi, but they won't. But this is like, excuse me. This is like a classic top 8 though from Midwest minus the Robs because like Doman, who I know
Oh, man,
34
my goat.
knows,
I love that dude.
yeah, Olimar, Wisdom, which is Duck Hunt, Evander, I guess there was a wolf there, Quaz, which was a Little Mac. By the way, for those who don't know, Quaz beat Kashmir, which is like the
And
first time.
Little Mac Mega Man.
Yeah, Quaz was talking about this is the first time that Quaz has beaten Kashmir since they started playing against each other like week 1 Smash 4. The first time. Like
That has to feel so fucking good.
I know. He was so emotional about it. Kashmir then Minnesota popping off. They won a monthly. They sent someone off to main stage to do really well, and then Kashmir got 4th here, which is actually underperforming because
Was he first
Luma
or second seed?
second because Gabe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is pretty good. This is like the Heartland's premier event this season, I think. I think like this season.
Why did
I
y'all
don't know.
host it on the same week as main stage?
Well, you can't plan against majors.
That's fair.
Majors are always rough to plan around. I think there's one more though, right? There's one more event this weekend.
Yeah, I think there is one more. Ultimate Regional Rumble 3. This was in Illinois.
Mm-hmm. Rock
Uh,
out.
there. I don't know this. The player that won this. I don't know any players from this region.
It's episode 15. We're well aware of that by now.
We are very aware.
Listen, you guys, one of you guys can take the initiative to run the show and you can just kick me right off. But until then, I get to have a microphone and talk on this.
This is. I think this. I swear somebody changed their name. Let me look at their like Smash history. I swear to God, they must have
Oh,
changed
so
their
what
name.
you're saying is you also don't know who this
All right,
person is.
listen.
Okay,
Some
interesting.
Chicago players. Okay, it is. I do know who this is. Chicago players change their name all the goddamn time. All the time. It's awful
Not
for
as bad as
branding.
Minnesota used to. Not as
Yeah, I
bad.
hate it. I hate it so much. Scarata or whatever is just Mabel. That's just the Dr. Mario from Chicago. Yeah, who was
Okay.
originally they went Mabel to Typhlosion, and now it's Scarata.
I think it's the
I
name
don't
of the
know.
new Pokemon or
Is
something.
it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I hate it here. I don't know what else to say. I
It's
hate it
really
so much.
annoying. And then some of these players will be like, "Why can't I get sponsored?" It's like, okay, well maybe the boomers running these organizations just have no idea who you are when you're changing your personal branding all the time.
Yeah, do you know what Sam T's name right now is?
I don't even want to
Kimmy
know.
O something.
It's Come Here Now, but it's spelled
Oh my
KUMHIANAO.
god.
So you just sound racist while saying it. Like I'm not gonna say that on comms. Like I feel this is uncomfortable. Can't do that. Who's Connie? Okay, I don't know. This is another name. This is why I hate it here. They always change their names. Like this somebody plays at Ignitions and stuff. Great. All right. Shout outs to them change their names. I know Mumon. There you go, Mumon. It's
Yeah,
Chicago. Chicago
thank
came by.
you.
They did some work. Um, it's just so interesting. This is on the same like Dubuque. This was even closer to Dubuque, by the way. Like Dubuque to Rockford. I'm looking at it. It is less than 2 hours away from each other. And if they would have combined events, they would have broken like at least
Listen,
100 people.
we covered like 3 events that all should have
Yeah.
just been one event this weekend, but
I know.
it is what
Midwest
it is.
TO suck.
Base.
Dang.
I love how Bookier's just slowly got rid of the smile on his face.
I'm losing my mind. I blame myself. I have the ability to update the calendar more frequently and to get people to use it, but it just has not been a priority. And obviously this is my fault. I'll take responsibility for Midwest scheduling on top of each other. Why are we cheering for Mabel? Say their
That's
name right. It's not even Mabel. It's whatever that is. Ugh. Ugh. That it? What's chain grab?
chain grab. This was the we were supposed to look at this and make predictions and stuff, but I assume none of us are prepared for that since
No, do it.
we
Let's do it.
forgot. Oh,
I
we're
might
just
as
gonna
Hold
do
up.
it
well.
live.
I'm totally ready.
Yeah, just do it live. Yeah, 34,
Okay.
you know Michigan players, right?
I know a couple of them.
This
Perfect.
is
You
more
know
of an
you're about as
Ohio
knowledgeable as
tournament.
KJ's.
Do y'all want to know the story about Onan, by the way, that we discussed
Oh
before he got on
gosh,
here?
yes, you okay. 34 was telling us a story. We told them to wait. So this is like Onan's like coming up with a name for Panda Cup, right?
Not that,
Oh,
but
okay.
Onan was like he told me and a couple other buddies, "Yo, I need a tag idea for main stage. Give me some."
No,
And
was it
he,
you? Oh my
yes, it
god.
was me. It was me. I
What was
told him the
it?
tag Sam's fault, and he got asked to change his tag by the BTS staff, and I was so mad.
I got DM'd for that.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
did you
Well,
actually?
because I mean, Odin. People DM me about Odin stuff to like arrange his logistics and whatnot because he doesn't check his DMs and whatnot. Because Smash people are freaking weird. But like,
He's also like 16.
I got DMs from people saying like, "Hey, like this, given everything going on right now, probably kind of like in bad taste. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I looked at it. I was like, oh Lord, this is device. I bet this is gonna be divisive. And some people are gonna love this. Some people are. That was you.
Yeah, it was me who gave him the idea.
That's really
So
funny,
yeah,
Pretty
so
bro.
funny.
if
I'm not
you
gonna lie,
get
that was
any
pretty funny.
DMs about that, just direct them to me. I'm sorry,
No,
dude.
it's okay. I thought it was kind of hilarious in the moment, and then I told him to change it. And then, what?
Oh, so
What
you
did he?
so Daddy Lunges told him to change it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. There might have been other people too, including the
I think
production crew.
they told me the BTS staff pulled him aside and told him to like change it.
That's
Yeah, I wouldn't
so
be surprised
funny.
there either. Yeah, they'd
That's
also,
really
I would probably also rather listen to them than me anyway. So
You really are a parent, aren't you?
yeah, facts.
All
Somebody
right.
said a take in chat. Can I say it? Can I tell it for them?
Yeah,
Might be
go ahead.
good. Might be a good way to wrap it up. Yeah.
All right. To Doe Roosevelt Longworth to finish off these takes. He said he doesn't have a mic. He said actual take. Fox is kind of boring to watch. A lot of their gameplay is just using dash attack and nair to find openings, and then fishing for nair up smash at hypersense. Light is a cool player, but he's basically the only top level Fox for the and the character is boring.
You're on crack.
Is the
That
character
is,
boring?
that's a
Are
crackhead
we
take.
You
on
can
that?
argue if you can argue Fox is boring, then you can argue every character in the game is boring.
Facts. That's what I agree with. Why can we give 34 the good take haver? Where's
good take hammer
Yeah.
34.
get out of
I
here,
don't.
Kate?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
think
some stupid
linear.
shit now.
Like I don't think linear gameplay in that sense where it's like, oh, he just fishes for dash attack and up smash and nair up smash. It's like I don't think like linear.
I mean, every character has that though, at least some form of it.
Yeah. Like I think Fox is exciting for not really the same reason that Kazuya is exciting, but like I mean they're both just explosive characters that can like rapidly change the pace of the game. And as a viewer, I think that's pretty exciting to watch. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the like resident spacey lover, and I think that Fox has the fundamental mechanic of he has to get in your face to hit you, and that alone makes him entertaining. Any character that like has to brawl with you, I will never say is boring. I don't like it because that's just like the fundamental of the game. Like that, those are the exciting spots. Like watching a character jump around and charge shot or something is like can be interesting sometimes, but like if they're up in your face, kicking you and whatnot, that's gonna be cool.
Well, also the glass cannon aspect of it too, where it's like if Fox is gonna blow you up until you touch her, and then Fox could actually just die. Like I think that's
Yep.
so exciting to watch as a viewer. Probably not to play. It's probably
It's also
frustrating,
free. Yeah, it's really stressful.
Yeah,
A little bit.
we didn't actually talk about any of the other Midwest players at main stage, but Paulo Kage did play light while he was there, and there was a spot where he like did just like he hit him like
He F
twice
smashed
with
frame him or something.
yeah when he
I
hit him
think I
with
know.
like down air at 20 and then F smashed him and killed Fox at like 45%.
That's fun though. That's fun to
Jesus
watch.
Christ.
Yeah, that clip
And
was
another
sick.
Midwest player, well, I don't know if it was Midwest now. My dog,
Oh,
Desmona.
Desmona.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
Desmona
my
went crazy.
dog.
Desmona was criminally underseeded at that tournament.
I know-
I know talking about seeding is like kind of cringe or whatever, but like
You of all people would say
I mean,
that.
to be
underseeded.
To be fair, it's kind of hard to seed him.
It's
Okay.
not. He's took an entire PR season over Comet.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
Comet.
Comet would not have gotten like 70th seed or whatever at that tournament if Comet was there. So like you would at least seed Desmona where you would seed Comet.
I
Where
mean,
would you seed
me and
Comet?
Desmona were one seed apart.
Let me look at
One
the
seed
seeding.
apart.
All right, now
Well,
we're gonna
I mean-
reseed the whole tournament right now.
All right.
No,
let me pull
I
it.
mean, it's Desmona's first major. I mean, what are you really gonna expect? You know what I mean? Like, it's a super major too. Like, mind you, like, I don't know. I think
Main stage seeding. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna
you
see somebody
know
must have posted it.
the
Top
Cedars
32
fucked around and they
seeding.
found out, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, that top 32 is kind of stacked. I was agreeing with KJ's on this the last time, but I also was not looking at the
Okay,
seats
all
above him.
right.
It's weird
Let me
with
look. Okay,
Curry.
I got this. Top 64 seating. I'm gonna not since we're talking about this. Where do I post? I'm gonna post in the Discord real quick.
We really don't have to relitigate the whole tournament.
No. We're already here. I'm just trying to. I need you to.
Did we lose Booker just now?
Yes, let's go.
All right,
I
cool.
think
We're done with him.
Yes.
the Smash God saved us from whatever is about to come out of his mouth.
Booker.
All right, well, that's Great Lakes Hot Takes episode 15.
Yeah. It was really good. 34. Thanks for coming on. I
No
appreciate it a
problem.
lot.
I had a lot of fun, and hopefully
Alright.
started some things.
Yeah, no,
All right,
it's
everybody.
all good fun. Before anyone gets tilted or anything online, just like go outside, go on a jog. Like it's all in good fun. We don't mean
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's just for the lulz. Just for the
yeah,
lulz.
just for the walls. But yeah, Minnesota would beat Chicago in a close
That's
out.
so unfortunate.
Oh,
My
you're
bad,
back.
guys. I'm
All
sorry,
right,
dude.
all
So
right.
far.
We're doing
Everybody.
outros.
Yeah, we're doing
No. What? We're
outros.
doing outros. We didn't even do this. What is this? Come on. What's happening? My computer just like made me really sad. Wait. Hold up.
Hey, no, okay, go
What?
ahead.
Okay. Look in general chat, really quick. Look in general chat. Tell me where you would put comment. Then we can work backwards. Put it up on the thing.
Oh, okay.
You have to see it around what comment would get. Where do you put him? Because Larry Lure is 54th seed.
No,
And I
Larry
don't know.
he's 38th. He's
sucks.
38th. He's 38th.
Oh,
What?
is he 38th? I'm
Larry's
misreading it. He's
pretty good.
38th seed. All right, I'm a liar.
Yeah.
Zenu is 52nd seed.
Yeah. Well,
Boyd's
okay. Not
49th
everyone heard
seed.
from like a Smash 4 head.
It's like Desmona's sitting on 60th.
I'm actually 2 seeds apart from him. Sorry.
And Colorado's at 48th. And Comet's not over Colorado, right?
Colorado's over Comet.
Yeah, so like you
No,
got to figure out a spot between 48 and 60 where Comet goes in.
I mean, those all pretty much get seated in the same. Like they're gonna finish in the same place at 49.
Yeah, where do you think Cage is? Put him in somewhere.
So this tournament was dumb stacked.
Yeah. It's also not like there were many pot fillers, I guess. Like Smash
Don't call him pot fill. Jesus Christ!
Well, I
Get
feel like
that.
two tours.
Don't
Two
call
tours.
it.
We are
No,
not
you could
classist
say
here.
lower level players. You can
Well,
say
there
like
weren't many lower level players here.
Backbone of
perfect.
the
I
community.
support. Yeah,
some
I
might
support that.
say.
Don't fucking call them pot fillers. God damn.
I
What's
love
happening
that.
here?
The slurs are coming out.
I don't know. Where do you put him, Cages?
I mean,
I don't know. Because I was agreeing with you.
Looking at this, I mean, I think it would be an easy pick to put him over Larry. But now that you're saying it, like, I don't know if I would put Comet over Larry. I think Larry sucks, personally. So,
oh my god.
As a Spacey enjoyer, I watch a lot of Larry Lure's matches.
Yeah.
He's literally just as old as you, so he's like volatile, like
That's true. That's true.
life gets in the way. Sometimes we'll beat MK Leo, sometimes we'll lose to a pot filler.
Also, I thought he
my
was
God.
like 70 seed. I thought he was lower than where he was, so his seeding isn't as atrocious, but I still just think he could have been a little higher.
Yeah, nothing like
Probably
seeding
is,
someone seventh at their first major. Based.
Yep.
How many Steves were there? There was all of them, weren't there?
There weren't. Steve actually didn't
Tony,
win that much this
Yanni.
weekend.
Yeah. Well, the
I'm sure
that's
someone
the
knows
narrative
about
they
that.
don't want you to know. How does Spot do? This is Spot's like first or second major, I thought, right?
I don't even remember seeing them in bracket.
Yeah, Spot 55 seed, like one of the best NorCal players, Steve Main, one of the horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
As far as like the DLC2 apocalypse. You played against Spot a lot, right? 34? I mean,
A decent amount, yeah. decent
Yeah.
amount.
All right,
He's
well,
really
now I gotta
good.
look up. I gotta look up what place he got. Cause I'm
All right,
curious.
we're gonna just talk about main stage for a full hour here.
Yeah, we get this could be the last thing. Do we want to pull up what I'm looking at the Battle of the Brickyard stuff, or not
How the
the
fuck
Chain Grab
am I
stuff?
below Hungry Box? Hello? Hello?
Oh wait,
It's all right.
that's Hungry Bucks eating is always gonna be funny, even if he deserves it.
Yeah. It'll always be funny.
COD life for a pop.
Then
Don't
it's
call
like,
yourself a pop, Phil. You deserve better, Hunter.
then it's like,
Hunter,
well,
you're a pot filler.
Oh my
would
god.
Hungry Bucks be like top 1 in Wisconsin? Question mark. You know, I mean,
He would not. He'd be number 2 or 3. He'd
hold
be
on,
number
this
2
is
or 3.
actually a good conversation to have.
2
Not
or
gonna
3.
lie. Where would
Hungry
Bucks
Box
be?
would be number 1 Indiana. 100%.
Yes,
Yo,
yes,
wait,
true.
this is a great segment to have in the
100%.
future episode. Is where Hungry Bucks would be at HPR in the Midwest.
Dang.
I think that's a great
Disrespecting
segment.
Wolfie like that.
Yeah, it's only because Wolfie's in chat, but also I sincerely believe that Wolfie would fold to a Jigglypuff. Hungry Box wouldn't. Nah. Spot got 129th, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what
They
were
went 10 and 4? Oh,
Probably
because
the
it's counting
Arcadian.
the Arcadian. God, I hate that.
there
I
were
hate
like
that.
8 snakes in top 64, wasn't there? Something ridiculous.
Snake gotta go. Snake gotta go.
Like, there's always a character that's overrepresented at Major, but it's only going to be talked about when it's DLC 2 characters.
True, true.
All right, what are we looking at here? I'm looking at Chain Grab. By the way, for those of you who don't know, these two events, Battle for the Brickyard and Chain Grab, are they're pretty far apart. I thought they were a little bit closer. They're like 6 hours apart. However, that did lead me to believe, or did lead me to the realization that Hobart, Indiana, is very just on the outskirts of Gary, which means it is 36 minutes from Tinley Park, Chicago, in the Chicago area. And there is no Chicago players signed up.
Oh, there's 120 people signed up for this
It's a
tournament.
huge event.
Let's see.
Wolfie, where's the
is-
Chicago players?
Okay, Wolfie is signed up. Okay, I was gonna razz him if he wasn't.
It's close to Chicago. Yeah, but you know how it is. People don't go to Indiana. It's 90 minutes away from Madison. Yeah, there's no way.
Indiana does not exist, I fear.
34. You should go to Battle of the Brickyard.
Chicago is
I'm not
dodgy.
going after main stage. I'm sorry. I don't want to go after main stage.
I'll pay for your entry.
Actually, maybe.
I just want you to take an event. If you beat Wolfie at the event and take the event over Wolfie, yeah. If you promise me to do that, I will pay for your entry to that bracket right now.
I will think about it.
All right, perfect.
I just
I
have
mean, it's
to
like 4
approve
hours
with
away,
my
but-
mom.
Yeah,
That's the
34's
most
got a lot of
important-
schoolwork to make up.
Yeah, I got a lot of schoolwork to make. If I can't be.
If you end up doing it, I really want Wolfie to suffer. Actually, this is my new game is
ZSS
inviting every
Olimar,
player
by
to
the
go to
way.
Indiana.
ZSS Olimar. So that'll be even funner.
Who's at Chain Grab? I see Cosmos. That's always
Yeah,
like
I
the
saw
freebie that
Cosmos was
Cosmos might
there.
show up.
Cosmos just spawns.
Cytonics is going.
Wait, are Michigan players going to Chain Grab? Is that what you were saying?
No,
Caitlin?
it's in like the east side of Ohio. It's like 4 hours from
What?
Detroit. So
Why
no
is
Michigan
STL
players are
going? Tiger
Ed-
Boy signed up.
Because St. Louis Smashers are like the most crack-headed in the entire Midwest.
Okay. Yep.
This
No,
is-
you're
That's
right.
true. That is
You're right.
true.
You're right. Dude,
I
you go
mean
party
that in
with
the
them?
best way possible.
Anyway, Psychod is winning this event. I'm locking it in.
Psychod.
There's no way that Psychod's beating Icy Mist. You're out of your mind.
Is Icy signed up? I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
Didn't
Icy Mist is
he
going.
already beat Icy Mist at Big House?
Did he already beat Icy Mist? Shut up.
Okay, just
Icy
genuine
Mist is
question,
winning.
Mr.
Okay,
Judge.
I
yeah,
don't
tell me
know.
who's winning. You predict.
I don't know. Me? Oh, that's easy. Tiger Boy is winning. What do you mean?
Tiger Boy. Okay, lunges.
Okay, well, if we're
You
just,
didn't look at the
if
bracket?
we're not actually predicting it, then
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean?
All right, no shade. You think Tiger Boy's gonna take it over Psychon and Icy Mist?
I think Tiger Boy could do he could do it all. He's beaten Rich Brown once, so
Oh
What
wow!
the fuck is
you
that?
know.
All right, time to get back to the retirement
Oh
home,
no,
Grandpa.
Wolfie put his prediction in chat, and if we know anything about Wolfie's predictions, he's gonna win this
Oh
bet.
god. All right, I'm betting where
Cosmos is winning. You guys, the answer's
Listen,
right in front of you.
Cosmos didn't actually register. This is like one of those shady TO things where they just invite every top player in the region, so it
I need to
looks
start
like they're
doing that.
registered.
I gotta start
Yeah.
Oh
doing
yeah,
that.
Oh
that.
yeah, we have some TOs that have done that in the
Dirty
past in
TO
Michigan.
tactics.
Yeah, they just are like, oh yeah, Zenono's gonna be at my event for
Onan
sure.
is on his way right now.
Yeah, I talked to him. He said he would definitely come.
Wait, that's actually Cosmos doesn't. Wait, TOs do that? Oh, hold on, I
Yeah,
don't want
they
to. I don't
like
want to get
they
words,
stuff
but
their registration.
Are TOs money laundering?
Also, to answer your question, Lunges, because I feel bad, so I went and looked it up. Psychod beat ICMS 3-1 at Big House.
The Psychod victory is looking
But
more and more
they
real by the
but they
second.
both got ninth, so I don't know. I don't know.
Both mid.
Both mid.
okay.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
I don't
Psychod is a
know.
friend of the show. We can't do that. We
Yeah.
have to keep accumulating people that come onto the show so we
No,
can keep
I got
like,
Geist winning actually.
do you
Who?
really? What's
Geist?
What's
Oh wait,
Geist' Psychod versus
Doorstop's 22?
Cosmos right now?
Oh, this is kind of hard to predict. Just kidding. Doorstop's gonna win.
Doorstop.
I'm a doorstop
It
believer.
sucks because we've had like half these people on the show, so I
Yeah,
feel like I'm
eventually we
betraying
won't
them.
be allowed to be mean to anybody on the
No.
show because we'll have had
Come on,
everybody as a guest.
that's been my favorite part of being on here is being mean to people.
No, but
Hate
we
me.
can't. No, you don't understand. We can't be mean to you now.
Oh, then I'm
Yeah.
all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I'd be like, yeah, 34, they suck.
Yeah,
Next
34,
episode.
absolute garbage.
No. 34 signed up for my shell shocked Wi-Fi tournament, so I will
Yeah,
respect them
so,
forever.
Oh my
yeah,
Okay,
we
gosh.
gotta.
back in their
We go way
retirement home.
back. Go way back.
Yeah, like 34
Wait.
even remembered me when we got on chat together.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, I
I'm
recognize
honored.
you.
All right.
Yeah,
How's Sam been doing? I'm actually interested in Sam's career. I always like watching Sam play.
good at Big
The
House.
Inkling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Let me look. Icy Miss
Yeah.
Sweep. It's either. I guess it's got to be Icy Miss Cosmos Grands. There's no way it's not.
If Cosmo shows up.
If Cosmos doesn't lose to their round to Mindset, Mindset would probably beat
Yeah,
Cosmos.
mindset about to go crazy.
Clear. Look at Sam. What's Sam been doing? Sam fifth, 97 at Apex, didn't beat anybody. Second at Fries, 13th at whatever Saps is. I don't know what that is.
Just been
33rd at
having
Big
some
House.
normal results. It sounds like.
He beat Love. Like, come on. All right, I can't. I don't know if I can bet on that. I like Sam. Actually my dark horse, and I realize now why Tiger Boy's going because Tiger Boy's friends with Weeble Wobbs, and Weeble Wobbs was an STL guy that moved to Ohio. I got Weeble Wobbs make it top 8. That's what I got. It's either that.
The Yoshi or
That's kind
something.
of base.
Yeah, I got Weeble Wobbs making top 8, and I got Fritos like either winning the event or getting top 3. Cause also it's Worry not going. Where's Kentucky at this weekend? Worry should go to that.
Kentucky doesn't exist.
Worry will make you understand that Kentucky does exist.
I don't know
Or
where.
The only player I know from Kentucky is Wilds. That's the only player I know.
Not
it's
even
funny.
Jen?
You would.
God.
You
yeah,
would.
Jin as well. But I do not know a single other player.
All
from
right.
Kentucky.
I've spinned this yarn previously. Kentucky dodges Indiana. Yeah, I know. I spinned this yarn before, but there is this like rumbling in the dark of a trio of not Duck Hunt of Diddy Kong mains from the Great Lakes that are doing like they're starting to get like really really good results. It's Duck 190 from Indiana, it's Worry from Kentucky, and it's Fritos from Ohio. And these guys are like dirty. And I always have them like making some crazy upsets at events because Duck proved me wrong at the last one. I was betting against him, and if you take money from me off of bets, I start rooting for you.
I
It's a
see.
Booker classic.
All right, Lunches. You've dodged all of the predictions so far, but you have to tell us at least one prediction for this.
Oh, I thought I doorstop.
Oh,
No, wait,
okay.
guys.
The doorstop one, you're locking that in. That's your real take.
Yeah, I'll do doorstop. I feel
All
like
right,
that's
doorstop
safe.
wins. Booker's got who?
Oh, winning. What did Wolfie say? Wolfie said Cosmos. He said side bets on doorstop beating IC Mist. Yeah. Let me see. What a Wolfie say? I got Cosmos winning LMAO. My real prediction is Goat Stop winning or Geist. God, you gotta pick one. Doorstop or Geist wins the event.
Yeah, he just picked like
Um
3 players.
okay, he hedges his bets. He's a smart guy. I'm gonna do Geist because he did Doorstop, but I really want Doorstop to win.
All right, I'm staying locked to Psychon. 34, you want to make a prediction?
You got a prediction
I'm
here?
not gonna predict Doorstop or Geist. I'm gonna say Icy Mist.
Icy Mist.
Okay,
All right,
there
we
you go.
got a spread.
Mostly
We got a
because
nice spread.
I beat Doorstop in doubles with Desmona, and I beat Geist at SmashCon. So I don't think I can have you winning the event if you haven't lost to me.
Yeah, anyone that loses to 34 cannot win events.
Yeah, you stuck at the game. Period. If you lose to me,
That
honestly.
list is starting to get kind of long.
Yeah, it's like kind of concerning how y'all let me win. It's like genuinely concerning.
Who did you? Now I have to double check who you've beaten before. Did you beat Kashmir before?
The first ever time was at Invincible, the losers finals.
Oh my!
That's
I
why I
casted
popped off
that one. I
so hard.
remember.
Yeah, I remember
Okay,
that pop off.
Where
so
I almost
Linus can't. Linus is bad apparently.
True.
Who
That's
else?
that's the
I
oldest
didn't beat
KJS
Linus.
meme
What?
on the internet.
Loaf,
That
Lucky. Yeah,
Linus is bad.
you beat Linus at Warp Zone.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Apparently, Loaf and Lucky. Yeah, Kashmir is bad. All of
Yeah.
Minnesota's apparently trash. Oh, you
Yeah.
beat Stampede too? Man,
Yeah.
all right, all right. I
Twice.
see
Twice.
it. And Arctice. Okay, I now see why you think Chicago's trash because at Invincible you beat Revolver, Sam T twice, and Arctice. Okay. All right. I see you.
All right,
Well, that
I
seems
think
like
we
good
should
predictions. Good spread.
let's wrap up the show here. 34, anything to say at the end? I know we already did outros
No,
once.
not really.
Nothing else
No.
to say. Cool. Lunges already did his outro. Booker, you got anything to say?
Yeah, fuck Panda Global.
Oh
That's what I
yeah, we
got.
were gonna put
Not
There you
even
go.
we
Panda,
had a
just
segment
Panda
about it.
Global.
Panda Global. Yeah, get out of here.
Panda's going global, folks.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. If you were watching this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. And we will definitely be back next week. We're not gonna just disappear again.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just follow me on Twitter, please.
Yeah, their Twitter is up there. It's 34LOL.
Please follow me.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope you all have a good night. Thank you for tuning in.
All right.